Spoiler warning. If you have not seen Season 5 of Game of Thrones, read the books, or the Telltale games, this is your one and only warning.
Oh, there's the achievement. This is Game of Spoils. I know I'm introducing it a little later this time, but I think it's all good. I'm Afterburn, and my special guest here is Jessica for her third episode. And today's episode we'll be talking about episode 6 of Game of Thrones, Blood of My Blood. Since we're north of the Wall, we should talk about Benjen Stark's return, also aka Coldhands.
Yes.
Yeah, I could tell it was him as soon as you
could
could tell by his eyes.
Yeah, he's a
even though we haven't seen him
face.
since episode 1, it was like that's so him.
Yeah.
Crap. Save me, Coldhands.
So I've heard a few theories about when Bran was having his sporadic flashbacks when he was sitting there with Benjen, that obviously the Mad King was yelling, "Burn them all! Burn them all!" So it was suggested that something happened to the Mad King similar with Hodor, that the Mad King saw the scene of the Night's King and his army, and that's why he wanted to burn them all. But he was burning people in King's Landing. But he was seeing the future of the huge army in the north.
People's theories are
throwing
always
the
so
Mad
good.
King crazy.
That episode, they showed the Walders.
The Fraser back.
Yeah.
And pissed.
Yeah, and then it was Lord Edmure Tully out of nowhere. It's remember, it was your wedding, and then they just bring him out, and he's all his long hair, he's just been a prisoner for years.
Yeah.
It's hey, remember these characters you don't really care about?
Yeah, it was so long ago, right?
Yeah. Red Wedding was towards the end of episode 9, season 3. In the last episode, Jamie got demoted.
That happened in the books, right? Though this is
not from his position.
But he was.
He got sent to Riverrun.
Yeah,
but he didn't lose his rank as
in the
Kingsguard. But Tommen demoted him.
Tommen drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, he's a young impressionable boy.
Well, I feel like Marjorie's playing that really smart. So I think Marjorie knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she definitely knows what she's doing.
But Tom is just I will do whatever you want.
Pretty lady.
Please love me.
Yeah. What was I going to say though? Jamie wanted to be there for Cersei's trial, because she still has to go for a trial for her sins. She did a Walk of Atonement. Mm-hmm. And she's not worried about it. She's it'll be a trial by combat.
I have the mountain.
I have the mountain. But it's a funny thing, because as in a trial by combat, whoever you choose represents you, and I like that her representation is this monster. It's so perfect.
Yeah.
And if people's theories are correct that the Hound is still alive and he's found religion, then he would be even though he had a horrible past, if he truly found religion, he'd be more pure.
Well, I feel the High Sept would kind of...
High Sparrow?
Yeah. Would attract that kind that he was so terrible and he's, wants to...
Yeah, he seems to be about that, giving people a second chance.
Exactly.
I kind of figured they might Benjen Stark Coldhands. And it was kind of nice, because in the book you weren't sure that Coldhands was Benjen Stark. Mm-hmm. They never let you know, but it was who else was it going to be?
Something came out... from George R.R. Martin that he explicitly said that Coldhands was not Benjen Stark in the books.
Oh really? He said that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, someone asked him a question about it, and I guess he does answer some questions about the book sometimes, and he explicitly said that no, he wasn't. So I think the show's just taking that a bit differently and combining
I can see that. I can see that because Bran would have recognized him when they were together, and that never happened in the books. But I just thought maybe Coldhands just never really let them see his face or whatever. Maybe he was all like more dead and like gross and stuff. Oh, I'm looking real close to this guy. I better poke his wound. So something that happened in that episode that I don't think any of us really expected is Arya just went rogue and she's like not going to be a faceless woman anymore.
Yeah, it looks like she got a bit of inspiration from actor Cersei that she can be faceless and do whatever she wants without conforming. Like, she kind of felt with her a little bit. It's like, screw it, I'm not killing this bitch, and then runs off. And then that last scene of her blowing out the candle, it's like, you taught me to fight while I'm blind, so you guys are screwed.
Yeah, because I mean, those are dangerous people to have after you, though. The faceless killers. Yeah, well, what's Sam up to? He's stealing Heartsbane.
Yeah, I'm thinking...
Is he going to take it to the Citadel?
Yeah, what if he, like... I don't think the Citadel has this random supply of Valyrian steel. Like, maybe if he studies it...
He needs to, like, experiment and...
Yeah, figure out a way to defeat the White Walkers.
Better not be a traitor, Royland. What if my mom was the traitor?
That'd be pretty messed up.
But you wouldn't expect it. What if I'm the traitor?
It was me.
Yeah, like, I got amnesia at the Red Wedding, and then I remember. Oh, yeah.
Roderick!
Fuck Finn. Maimed Griff. Oh, only I was really low on the revealing the secret. Shows what I think of Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 over 60%, and then
2 pretty low ones.
Yeah.
3 pretty low ones.
Well, I like that. It's a good mix. Well, so this is the end of this episode of Sons of Winter, and this episode of Game of Spoils, where we talked about Blood of My Blood. Thanks for being on this episode, Jessica. If you liked what you saw and what you heard, like and subscribe, leave comments, and Afterburn out.